the man in form for Lewes. And of course it's the ever-present up top, Joe Taylor, the number 9. And it falls to Tom Carlser, who scored in the last home game, and it's through to Tanner early on and straight at the keeper, but an early sighter for Ollie Tanner. Point for this team and a real mature performance, especially when you consider the emotion on the day. And here comes Michael Klaas with a brilliant run. Joe Taylor just slowing up slightly and gets a weak effort in at the front post, but you on Saturday against Folkestone, that those two centre halves and him as a little trio performing brilliantly. But here come Lewes on the attack, trying to show their offensive flair. In from Tanner towards Maloney, headed down and in. Already Lewes lead here, only 10 minutes in, and Joe Taylor gets the goal. It was a brilliant team move, moving it down the left. We talk about Lewes's need to be better defensively at times this season, but going forward is no trouble at all for this Rook side, and taking advantage of their early dominance. And now they look to double their lead with Raz Coleman de Graaf into the box on his right foot and just wide of the far post. Well, this season he's tended to have a lot fewer chances than in recent seasons, but seems to be more clinical with those opportunities. And now Tanner has a chance to be clinical himself, and he is, but the flag is raised. Taylor Maloney looked for his second assist of the day, and Lewes's play at the other end, and there it is on show with Tanner going past his man and through the legs of another onto his right, and a brilliant block. It took 4 men to stop him right in this second half, but up to now they just haven't shown any real confidence on the ball. Lewes on the other hand go forward, and it's a bicey attempt from Pritchard, and then Taylor can only drive it low into the backside of the defender. And now again to Bendel, looking for that back post cross. First real bit of pressure from the visitors. That's a brilliant pass and a brilliant save. I'm not sure who it was at the back post, but he just snuck in behind. And maybe just burnt out a little bit from that brilliant start they had. And Mensah now could punish them. And it's in across all the way to Cadogan. And the dripping pan held its breath down. He's looked for Taylor, who's finally managed to spin his man and find Coleman de Graaf on the right hand side. He's got 3 men in the middle. Coleman de Graaf onto his left, onto his right, and Joe Taylor, I'm not sure if he expected the cross to come in from the way and finish, but his hold-up play has been not as positive as usual, really. And Taylor, though, with a chance to end the half on a high, drove it low. He was definitely finding the bottom corner, but no real pace on the shot. And the 1 goal, a couple of brilliant saves at either end, and now Coleman de Graaf can try to find the second. It's all the way through to Tanner. Tanner standing up his man onto his left and fires it with a lot of power wide of the front post. Aware of what Joe Taylor can do, as we all are here at the pan, but it's the other end Lewes needs to focus on now. Checklet on the edge looking for a curler, and Carey was extremely confident. Cadogan playing it out now to Mensah, the wing back, delivering, and Nelson happy to head away. Much higher energy start from the visitors, and Cadogan on the edge with the left-footed shot, and it's in. It must have taken a deflection there. Lewis Carey was flat-footed and didn't even make an attempt to dive for the ball. And I mentioned those warning signs at the end of the first half, and that's come to fruition. It was nice dribbling from the number 10, Cadogan, who I mentioned has played reset and get their heads, and they have an opportunity to do that from this corner. Tanner maybe trying to sneak one in at the front post, and it comes back to him. He delays quite a while before whipping it in, and Joe Taylor. In fact, it was a brilliant tackle. I think it was Wasari Williams. Back Strange. Taylor just giving him a little glare there for not putting that ball in early. Pritchard, though, does find Taylor, who holds up his man, and Pritchard is in the box. And it's a brilliant block. It was Tucker coming across, got a touch on it, but Pritchard, with a lovely run into the box, brought it down well and skipped past one, but crowded out in the end by that back 3. And now we have a much more exciting end-to-end game with the visitors much more confident. And Checklet again driving on well, and it's a goal for the visitors. They now lead. They have turned this game on its head, and it is Mensah, the right wing back. It's wing back to wing back here. You can see exactly what the Corinthian, and it will be the scorer of the first away goal. Cardigan to deliver and headed on a couple of times, and it drops for Strange, and that could have been the moment for him. And a attempted bicycle kick from Wasari Williams in stopping those fullback overlapping runs beyond Tanner. In the second half, Carlson just has not had anywhere near the impact he usually does for Lewes. That's a powerful cross in. I'm pretty sure it was a cross aimed at the back post, and it just, those two have been standouts defensively, but he's given it away. Williams, and Tanner can drive with Carlson on his left. It's into Tom Carlson into the box and closed down by a number of defenders and the keeper. A corner for Maloney in towards the front post, and it's an easy clear in the end for Bolton, but Maloney with another opportunity. Again, an easy header that falls for Tanner, and we saw him score from there against Worthing in that amazing 5-4. Is there another one in store? A ball into Sitch could have been the end of it for Lewes, and it's still dropped for Bolton now. Stung the palms of the keeper, Carey, but he holds on. Lacks the accuracy out to Allen. And Cardigan can just spray a ball through to Sitch, who's one-on-one with the keeper, and he drops it down. Salmon just blocking the angle. The pressure from three finds Parker brilliantly, and he manages to turn Strange for one of the few times in this game. And Klaas in the box goes down, and I don't think he was ever really claiming anything. 100 in attendance. Is there a sting in the teeth for the visiting team, and just wide from Nelson? Salmon, apologies. Here's off to Maloney. Lewes needs something, and they need it now. Tanner on the right this time. Headed away. Olakoga can snap in and win it. And he can send a volley just wide of the top corner. In the box. Can he be the hero? It's in towards the front post, and Maloney will get a second opportunity. A lot of men at the back post, and it's towards that area, and it drops for Salmon. Blocked well, and Klaas tipped over the bar. What a save by the keeper. This would be in from Maloney towards the back post. Carey's up, and Carey has fired just wide. He was in amongst a sea of red and white shirts, and he just a bit wide. And there is the full-time whistle here. A massive win for the visitors. You can see what it means to their fans in the away end. Corinthian Casuals have come here and claimed a big win, beating Lewes 2-1.